Hello, beautiful, loving Cancerian babies. How are you today? So, I've been called to do a message that is to help us release what we need to indefinitely so that we can call in what we truly desire. Because it is the end of the year, it is December, the new year is coming. So, let's get into what we can manifest together collectively as Cancerians, not only for ourselves, but for the whole existence of humanity and for New Earth. So we'll start with the oracle today. So we call in the highest divine spirits in the divine realm, and only that which serves our highest, greatest good may enter in the sacred space that we are sharing today. So let us see. Oh, okay. Oh, angel. Ha! You all are definitely angels. So, light attribute, helping those in need with no expectation in return. Okay, is that not the definition of a Cancerian? So, to call this in, we must release the shadow attributes, and we're all here doing shadow work together. It will be finished when we all align. So that's why on this channel, we together can align to our greatest, highest good for the highest good of all that are listening. So we must remove acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. So I don't see this being you, Cancerians. I see this who we give our energy to. So let that be false friends, and you know you've had so many. False lovers, and definitely false healers, false readers, people that try to keep us corded into them through trauma bonds. Like, there's a reason why so many readers out there have so many Cancerian energies and deliver so many Cancer readings, because they know that energy they can use to manipulate that energy to use. And I think I said that in another reading, that a lot of people use our energy for distortion or for low vibration. So it's time to really disconnect from them and stop giving your power to them. Stop giving your power to family that don't see your worth, readers that don't see your worth, musicians that don't see your worth, or that don't feed your soul the loving energy that you feed back to them. Because as Cancerians, we can really truly give so much of ourselves at the detriment of ourselves that we weaken ourselves. So it's time to be the angel and the light of your own life, and you got this. You 1,000 billion trillion infinity % got this. So it's time to know that you are your own healer, and don't give your energy to those who will mask your energy in order to deceive the collective, because we are the mothers, we are the fathers, we are the divine parents. It's no longer time to give our energy to those who have mother-father wounds, those who are still wounded and aren't healing but want to try to give other people guidance. We don't need to give our energy to people who are still wounded, still hurt, still not even aligning to their divinity, their divine right, their highest, greatest good. And the more Cancerians that can arise and align to their purest form of divine energy, the greater the whole world will benefit, and not from us having to integrate our energy into their field, though just for taking a stand and owning our own energy. So remember that you are such earth angels. You are here to heal all distortion, and it is such a heavy, heavy purpose, though it is so sacred and it is so God and Goddess given, that honestly nobody else could do it. Not any other sign could do it other than us. All water signs especially, but Cancerians, think about it, everything on earth needs water, and that is us, and we are the mothers definitely of water and of the zodiac. So remember who you are and hold your energy so close to you at this time. Disengage, unfollow people that you know just feed into your ego or feed into your hurt or feed into your pain. It is time to only give to that. Like, I used to watch when I was younger. When I was younger, it was so much stress in my life that I didn't really ever have time to be calm or be a kid. But when I did, watching certain shows that reflected like magic, or like I used to love like the show The Worst Witch, and on Netflix there's like a remake of it, and I've been watching it lately, and I always watch like, that's my rice. I always watch, hold on a second. Sorry. Sorry, cooking dinner. But I always like to watch shows that my inner child can watch in peace as of now, and I still learn so much from like the alchemy or the hidden gnosis of a show. So I've been watching the remake of The Worst Witch on Netflix, and it's so cute, and I love it. So watch things that feed your soul, that like make you feel giddy and make you feel young again, make you feel innocent, make you feel pure. Stop, because there's so, and I don't want to like hate or like call out or shame anybody in this industry that is here like feeding false lies or feeding false frequencies. It is time to truly either start your own journey and start reading for the collective, or just disengaging from it and go about your own path. Use your own energy, use all of your energy for what enlightens you, what raises you, what uplifts you. Because we really need to put a stop to it. Like, so many people, oh yes, this person hurt you, and yes, we know that they hurt us, and we know that hurt is the illusion, so why keep feeding into the illusion when love is all that really truly is, when love is the truth? So if it doesn't give you love, if it doesn't make you feel good, it's not serving you for your greatest, highest good, and you deserve to be the most pure, most highest version of yourself. Not only you, but the world. I deserve you to be that version of yourself. You deserve that version, that you deserve to be that version of yourself. The children that are going to be birthed and that are already existing deserve for you to be that version of yourself. A lot of us are going to be called to help the children that still have toxic parents, that still have, that are still living in existence, or a very static household and environment that we grew up in. And even the other day I had this dream, and it was like so weird. And I remember like it was just so much weird stuff was happening, and then all of a sudden my mom came into the house, and I'm like in this shady apartment, and I like see her look at me, and I could see like reptilian eyes. And I've been like fighting a lot in the ethers and the draconian star system and in the reptilian star system, like reclaiming back souls and like the ley lines. And her eyes like went into like diagonal pupils, and I like looked at her, and she like started panicking. And like, I love my mom, of course, but I know that my mom isn't of the highest vibration of a mother, and that's probably why I was born to her, so that I would embody the higher vibration of mother. And she was just so shameful that like I caught her eyes like that. But that just shows me in my dream that I'm truly starting to see, and I know that you guys are starting to see, because you are really owning your intuitive gifts and no longer running from them just because it shows us the dark side of the world. Like, the Most High has had to teach me so much that yes, darkness is a really true thing. Low vibrations are a really true thing, even though I didn't want to believe it, even though I didn't want to see it. I wanted to see the best in everybody. And as a Cancerian, you probably definitely always connect to the highest self of a person, even though they don't embody that. So it's like you want to love somebody in the version that you see them as, even though they don't embody that, and they might not ever even embody that in this lifetime, or in the lifetimes that you've known them in past lifetimes. And that's okay, because it's just showing you who you are and what you're here to do. Okay, divine spirits. The bouquet, you're blooming, and a 9, divine feminine energy. And male or feminine, you hold this divine feminine energy so sacred. You've come into this dark age to birth this energy, and without Cancerian energy, it might not have ever come to be. And no matter where you're vibrating, where you're at in your journey, this is your purpose. Your purpose is to bloom. Your purpose is to be the flower, the rose, to be the divine feminine, and especially if you're masculine, to guard the divine feminine. And you probably know that if you're masculine, you attract a lot of people with daddy issues, or male friends that have mother issues, and vice versa for the females that that have men show up in their life that have mother issues, and you know, male and female friends that have father issues, or you know, all of the above. And we're putting an end to that because we're embodying it so much that our light is going to be so strong that if anybody comes near us, hold on, sorry. Sorry, babies. Okay, so if anybody comes into your field now, like they can't transfer their pain and their issues onto you anymore. You're just going to be such a stronghold, such a firm tower that is just going to like ricochet stuff off of you and just send it back to them, so they really have to face themselves. And what I mean when I say face themselves, it's like anything that people send to you, it returns to them ×3. So they really have to realize who they are, what they are. And anybody that tries to screw over a Cancerian to try to secretly get back at their parental figure that wasn't what they needed, or didn't provide to them the love that you gave them, they're really gonna be forced to lose you. And not only lose you, they're going to be forced to like look at themselves and see, well, how come Cancer still can love even though they didn't have what I had when I was a kid, and they don't hold grudges. They're going to really have to be forced to see like, okay, now I'm going to have to go into this shadow work, this healing, because Cancerians, shadow work has been such a big part of our life that we are like the front runners, we're the forerunners, we're the founders of it, because that's why we've been birthed by the Most High into this energy, wherever it is in your chart. If you Cancer anywhere in your chart, that is where you're meant to heal. That is where you're meant to shine. That is where your love is supposed to be, and the divine is there backing you up. Yeah, Black Fox. So 5. So we're changing from these shady shadow banners, these shapeshifters, these low vibrational creatures, those sent to us from the devil energies. We really, and the moon is illuminating it. Your subconscious is so active, so lit, and therefore the astral plane is being so lit. And you've probably been under so much spiritual attack because the program that wants the shadow to win is so threatened by you standing in your power, by your power, knowing that every time each of us wake up and come into alignment that is the end. It's the destruction of the agenda that they're trying to push. So you're ending it, and you're ending it for every generation that ever was and that will ever be. And this is why you probably feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, is because it is. And that's why I've been so called to start this channel, so that we know that we're in this together. We're not alone. We've been in this together, and that's why we're such friends. We're soul friends. We've been friends in so many different star systems, in so many different lifetimes. We have been there doing the things, and we've cleared being other astrological signs and zodiac signs, because we transmuted and we transcended and we evolved from that when we were a different zodiac sign. And now we can all stand here strong upon the earth, knowing that we have each other's back, and that we are in this together, and that when we stand tall and we stand strong, nothing can shake us, nothing can destroy us, nothing will phase us anymore. This is our time. And our time is new earth, like we're womb birthing the new earth. See, yes, transformation, another 5. Change is coming, the cycles are coming. And this, a lot of you are grid workers. I really need to start working, if you aren't already, working with the grids, working with the ley lines, working with you know, the energies that are being placed upon the earth plane to try to keep the higher frequencies from entering. But we are such warriors and warrioresses that we beat the system, and we always will, and we are born to do this. And transformation is here. She has the scroll in her hand, in her right hand. Like, God has given you this mission because you can handle it. And God never gives us anything that we cannot handle. Yeah, dark thoughts. It's time to release ourselves from the mind and the shadow. It's time for us to really, consciousness. It's time for us to truly reparent ourselves, reprogram ourselves, do that inner child healing. And if you've already been doing it or you're starting to do it, know that is your purpose, to truly, truly rewrite the subconscious. And as we finish this month and this week and this solar eclipse that is coming up, it is giving us all the support that we need to energetically get this done. And you are not alone. And we are all here together, holding hands in spirit, in the etheric, in the astral, and we're going to get this stuff done. See, the etheric, the subconscious, and the astral. That's another 3. So 3, 3. We are birthing Christ again in the flesh, in our flesh, from our mind, from our subconscious, our conscious, and our unconscious, through active commitment to wanting the best for not only ourselves, but for our fellow humans, for our fellow animals, for our planet, for our whole existence. And the universe is here to help you. So remember that. Never forget that. And keep pushing forward. You're not alone. You're not the only one that's going through this. We've all gone through this together, and now we can all be free together. I hope the shuffling's not too loud. TikTok, see, I keep being called to this. Another 3. That's probably why. TikTok. It's time. Like the masculine, feminine, the God is like giving you like all the power that you need. And what does this say? 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. And then on the clock, it's practically it's like an 8, it's a 9. So that's the divine feminine. You are here to breathe. See, and there's a 9 right here. Like I was just drawn to it, and other numbers, but we're going to focus on the 9, 99. That's the divine feminine, and the masculine embodying the divine feminine. It's not easy, though it's worth it. And if you don't keep pushing forward and you don't keep going, you know, humanity has no chance. So yes, the world is on your shoulders, though you can handle it. You were born to handle it. You are gifted everything that you need to handle it. So keep asking so that you can receive. Chaos and conflict. Oh my gosh, 33. Okay. Spirit, like, talk to us. You know what I mean? That's like a zebra turning into, like, with giraffe colors. So you're really merging. You're really, like, becoming, like, this alpha, transcendent, like, hybrid human that is the above and the below. And you're beating chaos, and you're beating conflict, and you have conflict, and you have been the front runner, the forerunner, the first up for battle to get this stuff done, because this is how we bring Christ back into the flesh. And this is such an epic journey to like rebirth Christ in the flesh, because Christ has been, you know, Jesus, Judah, Yehuda, whoever and however you see unconditional love in the archetype of masculinity. And as Cancerians, you probably met a lot of toxic masculines in your life, male or female, friends, foe, family, relationship, lover, whatever. You've really like triggered people so much that they've had to like corner themselves and like bang their head against the wall and really realize that you are what's righteous, and to act like you, to be like you, to embody your energy is to be a divine being. And if you look at our past years of war, of fight, of anger, of stride, it is all really manipulated and mind controlled people and kept them from their divinity. And the fact that you can just rise up and rise up and rise up again has really forced people to really look at themselves, just as you have. 5, another 5. We've got a lot of synchronistic numbers. No place like home. And Cancerian, home is your soul. Home is with you know, the Most High. Home is with the goddess at your left, becoming and embodying that goddess energy. We need it so bad on the earthly plane. And the masculine takes energy, but the feminine is who receives. So if the feminine energy within ourselves is receiving energies that aren't actually positive or high vibrational, then we act on that. And that's why so many people operate in low vibrations, is because their feminine energy isn't aligned to a high vibration, like goddess energy, divine feminine energy. So they're getting signals not from the Most High, not from God, but from distorted other programs and thought forms that have been placed to keep them stuck. And you're breaking that, you're breaking those chains. And this is why you're manifesting that beautiful, happy, loving home that you want so much, that luxurious space that is everything that you are in the physical. In Cancerians, it's so important for us to have a place that feels like home. And a lot of you, including myself, have probably not had that growing up, but now we get to deserve, like now we earn that, so we deserve it and we get to have it. We're manifesting it. We're manifesting such a beautiful, happy, loving home, whether that be just with us and our animals, with us and our children. If you're a single parent, a place where your child is so safe to be, to feel, to fly, to just be such a pure, innocent soul without chaos, without abuse, without trauma, without yelling, without anger. And this is why you've had to clear so much, is so that you can step forward and be the head of your household, as your lineage, as the beginning of your new bloodline, your new earth bloodline. So no matter where you are right now, know that this is the end place. You're manifesting that. And just keep pushing forward, keep going, and don't give up. Don't give up at all. Because you deserve it. You've earned it, and it is already yours. We'll get some goddess energy. Okay, goddess. What archetype do we need to align to, so that we can keep moving and pushing forward as the wife energy of the Most High? And that is just your feminine energy, receiving the most intuitive guidance from the Most High. Rhiannon, movement. Things are starting to move forward. You are in control of the reins. And yes, you are. All this solar energy. This is the solar eclipse bringing you this movement forward. And now that you can speak it, you can see it, you can feel it, you are creating it, and it is already yours. Don't let anything from your past deter you or make you lose focus. Don't look back at your family and be like, okay, is that who I'm going to be? No, it's not. You're going to be who the Most High has birthed you to be. Even if nothing in your external reality is showing you that, you need to keep continuing to focus on your thoughts. Focus on how you're feeling and really stay present in the here and now, and just be your caregiver, be the parent that you never had, because you are the goddess and the God merged into one. You have birthed the divine back into this collective consciousness. So don't lose sight of that. And I have a feeling that things are going to get really tense as we move into 2022, just as last tests, last temptations, just to truly try to knock us off our rocker, but it's not gonna work. More yellow, and she's got like the snake around her, which can be the cosmos, the knowledge, you know, taming the logos. Dominate. Learn to dominate the thoughts in your head. Take charge of your life. Yes. I love the synchronicity. Thank you, Divine. With the flame in her left hand, like you have the torch, you are that fire. And as long as you only receive mentally what you know is for your greatest good, you can burn anything else away. So continue with your thoughts, you know, observe your thoughts, spend the time to really contemplate and observe you know, without judgment. If you're talking bad to yourself, go to that mirror where you wrote those affirmations on and really look at yourself and read those affirmations and stare yourself in the eye and know that what you say is what you will become, and what you become is what you deserve. So know how to speak to yourself in a nice, kind, loving manner. And our thoughts are so important because we can get stuck in the emotions because we are a water sign. So we really need to tame our mind and train our mind. So keep at it and keep going and don't give up. I can really feel Anana's energy after the last reading with us, this Venus energy, this love energy, and see how strong she looks. She looks like a warrior. Like she just, and this is very Sumerian energy. And some people, you know, have their own feelings about Sumeria, but as a warrior that's trying to defeat the draconian energy, I know that the Sumerians, that's why they like vanished, because they got not depleted, but they really like fought the war so hard to try to stop the control. And that's why they had such a beautiful society. They really knew a lot of stuff, like the Mesopotamians, you know what I mean. But they knew math, they knew how to count, they knew how to watch the stars and how the astrological alignments would really affect them in their here and now, in their society. And a lot of you are probably really drawn to astrology and always have been, doing your birth chart, doing your numerology. So don't stop. If you love astrology, keep continuing on it, keep learning it, keep practicing it, keep educating yourself on it. You'll be an astrologer, you'll be a numerologist. It is time for the sacred science to return, which is this metaphysical science. So reclaim your throne of power. You are the queen of your life, queen or king. But if you're a male, you're really doing such a justice to the women of the world and the men of the world by getting in touch with your queen, your feminine energy, and I thank you for that. And your power is coming back. Like, put your stuff down on the ground, and anything that takes your power or makes you feel weak or makes you feel hurt or makes you feel lack, it's time to kick that crap out and just like burn it, light that crap up, and just no, especially through your thoughts. So don't connect to anything that is lowering your vibration, anything that's keeping you stuck in a cycle that you know you shouldn't be in, or that you feel that you deserve to be free from. You have all the power. And we have the wheat and the pomegranate here. The wheat is definitely fertility. It is harvest. It is the goddess. It is time. This is a time of fertile energy, a great time to birth new ideas and projects. So come into alignment and know that everything that you need is already with you. Anything that you wish to create is already, it wants you. What you want wants you. It's already there for you. So just trust. Just keep putting yourself out there. Just keep trying, you know. If you have to try a few times or start a few different channels, or like really start to get into your stride and understand what you want to create, like keep at it. Like try new things, go after a few things until you find where you fit, what feels good to you, because it's waiting for you. And sometimes we have to try a few things to really realize where we want to put our energy into, because this is all going to be new for you. It's all going to be new because you've been in the trenches, you've been in the shadow work, and it's going to be like, it's going to feel different to really invest in stuff that you've never witnessed. And whatever your inner child wanted to do, if they wanted to sing, dance, play, you know, make crafts, just return and connect back with that inner child fun that your inner child just wanted to do, that you couldn't really do because you didn't have the support that you needed then, but now you do. You have everything that you need, and don't forget that. And we're going to use these Manifesting Your Mastery by Cryon. Oh, the purple. Look at this piece. 2 cards that say peace with the crown chakra. That is the divine granting you everything that you desire and everything that you need. Eternal peace. My guides, angels, and God are always with me, so that finding peace is never more than a heartbeat away. I am eternal peace. And yes, you are. You have rebirth peace, and especially if you didn't have such a peaceful upbringing or life or journey so far, you've worked your beautiful little Cancerian beauty off to create this, and it is well earned and well deserved. So own it, accept it, receive it. Receive it from that feminine energy. Dominate, just dominate your own reality, because you are the master, and you are the master. Wherever you are in your journey, this is your outcome. This is who you're going to be. This is what you're manifesting. This is what you're working for. Peaceful. Peace with my situation. I am peaceful because I know there is a bigger overview, which my higher self understands. I feel safe in the plan that I have created, and I am at peace with my situation. No more worry, no more fear. Whatever's triggering that within you, it needs a little bit more healing. It needs a little bit more attention. If something's triggering you or making you feel fearful or making you worry, it's just time to pay a little bit more attention to it. Name it. When you name something, you can change it. When you say, okay, I'm scared of this, or like, you know, I've inherited this from my family, like, you know, say worry, depression, doubt, overeating, addiction, you know, settling for toxic relationships, you know, lack mentality, whatever it is, there's a higher picture. And now you can come to peace with that. Through your thoughts, you can change your reality. What we thinketh, we becometh. So just stay on your own ass. You know, you can get clarification from your own discernment. But if something is validating something within you that isn't raising you up, do not give it any more of your energy or attention. It is so important. Just cut it off. If you need to just, you know, delete a YouTube account to stop watching certain readers, you know, just disengage, because you got this. Peace is yours. But anything that is feeding into you that is not manifesting peace within your heart, your sight, your thoughts, cut it off. It's not good for you. No more. Like, cut it out. Okay? But peace is the infinite. Like, this is what's coming for us. We are guaranteed peace. All we must do is align and do what we need to continue on to make sure that we can manifest it. It's already yours. What you want wants you. And I'm going to take this as rose energy. If God is for us, who can be against us? Nobody. Because in God's world, there is no pain, there is no hurt, there is no betrayal. God will deal with them. That is why we must forgive and move forward. This is why we must surrender all to God, because God is our Father, God is our man, God is our husband, God is our first and foremost, most important energy within our life at this time. We are rebirthing his son. We are rebirthing him upon this plane. So, you know, you don't need to be religious to connect to God, to connect with the Lord, to connect with Jesus, because Jesus has so many archetypes and so many different societies that have existed before us. And there's a big part of religion that keeps us indoctrinated and keeps us low and simple-minded through Deuteronomy. So it's time that you really, really, really create your own relationship with God, your own union with the Most High. And the Most High is love. Love is the highest frequency, vibration, and energy that can exist. And you are a Cancerian. And what more does a Cancerian have but love? Your love is allowed to be free now. Your love is all that is real. Anything else that doesn't make you feel loved, see love, experience love is an illusion, and it needs to go. Detach from it. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. and faith. Walk by faith, not by sight. And faith is your superpower. Faith is the food that will fuel your manifestations. Don't lose faith now. Your faith, Cancerians, everything that you've prayed for, everything that you've cried for, everything that you've cried out for and begged for is yours. Peace be with you, and you deserve it. With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible with God. God's got your back, and God is just, you know, sitting on his throne in heaven, just, you know, shedding a tear of happiness, and he is so proud of you. He's so proud of us. So keep moving forward. God wouldn't have given you the journey that you are on if he did not know your soul can handle it. And your soul is so much of his own, and you are so much of him. And God is going to grant you peace. He's going to grant you that beautiful home. He's going to grant you all the happiness that you know you deserve. So know that you deserve it. Whatever you need to do to just keep feeding your mind and affirming that you deserve this is what you need to keep focusing on. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him. And you are so blessed because Cancerians, you know, God is the one that has had our back through all of these turmoils, all of this journey, all of this shadow work, all of this pain, all of this heartbreak. It has been God that has redeemed us. So don't stop now. Keep going. It's already with you. You have come so far. And keep giving gratitude. Gratitude is the best attitude. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. And you are God's love, and that's why you will endure forever. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. Amen. We thank you, Most High. We know that you are awesome. We know that your word speaks to our soul, and we know through you we will be delivered from anything else other than love. So keep going. That's amazing. I'm going to leave it here. So stay focused, stay diligent, stay in gratitude, and attach to only that which feeds and fuels your soul. You got this, Cancerian babies. You are so beautiful. You're so blessed. Peace be with you and with me and with us all. Keep moving forward. We are grounding and initiating and birthing new earth. And I thank you so much for your continuous dedication to this journey as a light being. I send you so much love, friends, and so much light. And I'm excited to see what comes up next. I'm going to do a love reading next. I don't feel it's like right yet, so I think I'm going to do a love reading for December and then going into January, like into the new year. We'll see. I'll maybe pick a card. We'll get into it. But thank you for being here, and I look forward to sharing some time and space with you soon. Have a good weekend, and I love you.